Hello everyone. Good morning. How are you? Happy full moon in Sagittarius. So I wanted to come on here because I'm feeling that this is a bit of a tricky full moon that we are navigating this time around. I can feel it in myself. I've had a lot coming up this week, and I've had a few people message me sharing that they're finding it a little bit tricky, this full moon energy that we've got going on here. And so I was connecting in this morning with myself, with my guides, and with the moon. And I wanted to share some stuff that came through and some insights that came up that I was given for myself, but then I also feel for maybe some people out there as well. And so it was really interesting because when I connected in with the moon, she posed this question to me, but it doesn't feel like it's just for me. It feels like it's for a lot of us out there and a lot of humanity out there. And she said to me, but where do I need to let go? Who am I no longer? Meaning, turning that gaze inward and asking ourselves that question. This is always a potent and of course an important question with any full moon, because the full moon illuminates and shines where we need to let go. Shining a light on those little shadows that we all hold, and where do we need to let go in different areas of our lives. But this feels particularly potent for this full moon. And what I was also shown is, I was shown that the idea and the concept of forgiveness is coming up for a lot of us out there, a lot of humanity. And I was shown that the forgiveness is really, again, turning the gaze inward and forgiving ourselves. So forgiving ourselves for maybe some of the shadow stuff that's coming up, some of the things that maybe we did in the past, some of the thoughts that we've had, some of the ways that we were. And this full moon, it feels like she's showing me now this beautiful light being illuminated on all of our hearts and all of our souls, and asking, how can you forgive yourself first? Because I feel that what's happening, and I've been shown this for a really long time, and I know I'm not the only one, a lot of other people feel this too, that there is an awakening happening with way more people out there. A lot more souls are waking up to the true possibility of who they can be and what they can be. A lot of souls are awakening to this world and the setup of this world and the way that it's been set up, and how it doesn't really work for them. These programs that we've all agreed to just really aren't working for people if they want to come into their full heart and their full soul. And so I'm being shown that with all of these, like this mass awakening that's happening, and the quicker that it's happening, it's bringing up this whole concept of forgiveness. And this full moon is almost like she's helping to illuminate those shadows of where we need to forgive ourselves first. Because what this moon wants us to know is that we are always perfect just as we are. We are a divine light. We are a divine star in this world. And the only reason that any of us think that we aren't is because of messages that we have received, programs that we have received, programs that we have been a part of. That's the only reason that we feel that we might not be that way. And with this idea of forgiveness, something that I often talk a lot about in my readings and that comes up is forgiving ourselves and understanding that in whatever situation we were in, whatever we faced, whatever situation we're in right now, we are doing the best that we can. Every day, every hour, every moment, we are doing our absolute best. And our best is going to change all the time. And that's okay. Because it always goes back to what the planets show me and nature shows me, is that we're cyclical. We're cyclical beings. And we are bright stars, and we are that light embodied in our heart and soul. And so what's coming up now for so many of us to look at is and illuminate as we awaken and as we expanding and awakening back to the truth of ourselves, is where do I need to forgive myself? Where do I need to know that I did the best I could, that I am enough and I'm more than enough? And I am that bright star, and I am here to find my truth and to forge ahead and to come back to who I am. And so what's really beautiful is that this moon and her rays, and she's showing me her light beams, are coming down to every person and almost like holding or cradling people with that beautiful mother energy that the moon holds. That beautiful mothering, soft, gentle energy. This is what she's here. She's here to hold us in that container. And so I was just guided to share the channeled message that I downloaded from the moon today, in case this might be helpful for some of you out there who are watching. You are a beam of light, one who knows who you are, one who harnesses the wind, the rain, the sunshine, the light, the dark, all of it. All polarities, you are nature incarnate. Nature in your body, one big, beautiful heart. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to let go and know. Know that you are coming home. To the belief of yourself. To the belief of who you are. For you are one and you are light. Remember this. The darkness is not to fear, as the light will always, always appear. For the light lives within you, your heart, your soul. Believe that. And today, ask yourself, but where do I need to let go? Who am I no longer? And forge ahead, fall back into the oblivion of your truth, where I will catch you and hold you in the soft white of my light, cradling you, cherishing you, and gently reminding you that you can do this. You can march back home to who you are, to your light, and to your truth. And so what I'm hearing now is it's safe to let go. It's safe to be who you are, and it's safe to face that darkness, because as we face that darkness, we understand that the light that we also carry are marrying together, and we become that polarity. We become that duality, because that's what we are. We came here to understand polarity and duality, and we cannot find the light without the dark. We need the dark. The dark is necessary. And so forgive yourself for things that are coming up today. Forgive yourself and understand and know deep in your heart and deep in your soul that you were always doing the best you could with the information, with the data, with the feelings, with the emotions, with the intuition, with all of it, the very best in each and every moment. Because we are all part of this light. We are all children of this light, of this universe, of this galaxy, of all of it. And there is nothing wrong with any of that dark stuff and those shadows that are coming up, because they're coming up to call to you to say, you can do this. You can forge forward as the brave warrior, the brave, gentle warrior with that bright, bright lion heart of yours. Back to finding your truth and to your truth and what it is and what your truth means to you, because that's going to be different for each person. And as I mentioned, as I keep being shown, so many more people are awakening to the truth of themselves, to the truth of this world. And I'm just hearing right on time. We are right on time, and to keep going, because as things get hairier out there in the outside world, and they get hairier here in the inside world, what we can count on is our truth. And we find our truth in our heart. We find our truth in our soul. And we find our truth from not being scared and being fearless and being brave and being courageous to face those shadows and to face the dark. Because that stuff is no joke. That stuff is no joke. But we were made for these times. We were made to do this. We wouldn't be here right now if we weren't made for these times, to let that fire come out and burn and burn and burn and bring us back to our truth. And so what I'm being guided to do now is to pull a card from this Rose Oracle deck, because I was also feeling the Rose energy very strongly with me this morning. I felt the Rose energy, I felt Mother Nature, and I felt Isis and her energy. So of course, that beautiful Rose lineage energy. And it feels like this Rose energy that embodies love and forgiveness and joy and safety in our own bodies and who we are, and love, but self-love for ourselves. This is what the Rose is all about, finding self-love for ourselves and who we are. Her energy is here very, very strongly right now, and she wants to help us with this. So I'm going to pull a card from this Rose deck for anyone who is watching and see what she would like to say. Whoops, just dropped the book. Let's see. One card for this beautiful full moon in Sagittarius today. One card, what would you like to share with all of us? Sub Rosa, hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning, and teaching. Let's see. Can you guys see? Oh, I don't know. It might be kind of blurry. But what I'm getting from this, mysteries, learning, and teaching, hidden in plain sight, the answers to what we are seeking are always in plain sight. And why are they always in plain sight? Because the answers are actually within. The answers are actually within, and that starts by going within and forgiving ourselves and letting go of that old trauma and the old stories from this lifetime and all others. And I'm seeing there's like this sort of red in this woman's like solar plexus, her seat of power. So this is an opportunity with this full moon to take our power back, to understand that we have the power to steer our ships and to steer our lives. And that starts with forgiving ourselves first. Because when we forgive ourselves, we actually set ourselves free. Because part of forgiving ourselves is facing the truth. And facing the truth inside, which I always talk about, because the truth is one of the most important things in this lifetime. The truth within us, the truth out there, the truth of what is. And brave lion hearts face the truth, and brave lion hearts face the truth and then go into understanding how to forgive themselves by looking at those dark shadows. So that is what I wanted to share today. Wishing you the most beautiful, the most wonderful, the most illuminating full moon. Reminding you that you can do it, that you hold the key to your power. You hold the key to who you are and who you will be in this lifetime. That key does not belong to anyone else. That key belongs to you. And this moon will help you unlock your heart and your soul and to the secrets that live buried in there. It will illuminate them and bring them up like the most beautiful fire and the most beautiful phoenix. It will help ignite your heart, that brave golden lion heart, and allow you to go free. So, wishing you the very best today. Wishing you a lot of illuminating light and love into your heart and into your soul. And remember to believe in yourself. Sending you love.